Did you know that the average person makes about 35,000 decisions every single day? From what to eat for breakfast to which project to prioritize at work, our brains are constantly bombarded with choices. But here's the kicker. Research shows that nearly 40% of our daily decisions are made on autopilot, often leading to stress, regret, and wasted time. What if you could cut through the noise, eliminate decision fatigue, and start thinking straight? That's exactly what Darius Foroux' book, Think Straight, is all about. Welcome to Books in 10 Minutes. Today, we're diving into this life-changing guide to mastering your mind and making better decisions. In a world where we're constantly distracted by notifications, endless to-do lists, and the pressure to keep up, it's no wonder so many of us feel mentally drained. Darius Foroux, a productivity expert and author, wrote Think Straight to help us reclaim control over our thoughts and actions. The book isn't about complex theories or overcomplicated strategies. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense guide to cutting through the clutter in your mind and focusing on what truly matters. Foroux' core message is simple: your thoughts shape your reality. If you can learn to think straight, you can transform your life. Whether you're struggling with procrastination, feeling overwhelmed, or just want to make better decisions, this book offers practical tools to help you get there. So, let's break it down and explore how you can start thinking straight today. Let's face it, thinking straight is harder than it sounds. And that's because we're living in an age of information overload. Every day, we're bombarded with emails, social media updates, news alerts, and endless streams of content. Our brains weren't designed to handle this much input, and as a result, we often feel scattered, stressed, and unable to focus. But that's not all. Distractions are everywhere. Your phone pings with a new message, your coworker interrupts your flow, or you suddenly remember that thing you forgot to do. Before you know it, hours have passed, and you've accomplished nothing meaningful. Sound familiar? Foroux identifies these challenges as the main barriers to clear thinking. He argues that most of us are stuck in a cycle of reactive thinking, constantly responding to external stimuli instead of proactively directing our thoughts. This not only wastes time but also leads to poor decision-making and a lack of fulfillment. The good news is it doesn't have to be this way. Foroux provides actionable strategies to help you break free from these mental traps and start thinking with clarity and purpose. Let's dive into those strategies now. So, how do you start thinking straight? Foroux' approach is refreshingly practical, and he provides a wealth of strategies to help you declutter your mind and make better decisions. Let's dive deeper into these techniques. Technique number 1. Declutter your mind. Foroux emphasizes that mental clutter is one of the biggest obstacles to clear thinking. When your mind is filled with unresolved thoughts, worries, and to-dos, it's hard to focus on what truly matters. His solution is to write it all down. Brain dump exercise. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes to jot down everything on your mind: tasks, goals, worries, ideas, and even random thoughts. This act of externalizing your thoughts helps you see them more objectively and reduces the mental load. Categorize and prioritize. Once you've written everything down, categorize your thoughts into buckets like urgent tasks, long-term goals, and things I can't control. This helps you focus on what needs immediate attention and let go of what doesn't. Technique number 2. Focus on what you can control. A recurring theme in Think Straight is the importance of focusing on what's within your control. Foroux draws inspiration from Stoic philosophy, which teaches that we can't control external events, but we can control how we respond to them. The circle of control. Visualize 2 circles. One for things you can control like your actions, decisions, and attitudes, and one for things you can't, like other people's opinions, global events, or the weather. Spend your energy on the inner circle and let go of the rest. Acceptance. Practice accepting situations as they are instead of resisting them. This doesn't mean giving up, it means freeing yourself from unnecessary stress and focusing on solutions. Technique number 3. Simplify decision-making. Decision fatigue is a real problem, especially when you're faced with too many choices. Foroux suggests simplifying your decision-making process to conserve mental energy. Create routines. Automate small decisions by creating routines. For example, plan your meals for the week or wear a uniform to reduce decision-making about what to eat or wear. Set clear priorities. Identify your top 3 priorities for the day, week, or month. When faced with a decision, ask yourself, does this align with my priorities? If not, it's probably not worth your time. Technique number 4. Limit information intake. In today's digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information. Foroux argues that consuming too much information can overwhelm your brain and cloud your thinking. Curate your inputs. Be intentional about what you read, watch, and listen to. Unsubscribe from newsletters, mute social media accounts, and limit news consumption to trusted sources. Set boundaries. Designate specific times for checking emails or scrolling through social media. For an example, check your email only twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Technique number 5. Embrace imperfection. Perfectionism is a major barrier to clear thinking. Foroux encourages readers to let go of the need to be perfect and instead focus on progress. Done is better than perfect. Remind yourself that taking action, even if it's imperfect, is better than doing nothing. For an example, if you're working on a project, aim to complete a rough draft first instead of obsessing over every detail. Learn from mistakes. View mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of beating yourself up, ask, what can I learn from this? Technique number 6. Reflect daily. Daily reflection is a powerful tool for improving clarity and decision-making. Foroux suggests setting aside time each day to review your thoughts and actions. Evening reflection. Spend 10 minutes at the end of each day reflecting on what went well, what didn't, and what you can improve. This helps you identify patterns and make better decisions moving forward. Gratitude practice. Incorporate gratitude into your reflection by noting 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, boosting your mood and mental clarity. Technique number 7. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a key component of thinking straight. By staying present, you can reduce distractions and improve focus. Mindful breathing. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath. This simple practice can help calm your mind and bring you back to the present moment. Single tasking. Instead of multitasking, focus on one task at a time. This not only improves productivity but also reduces mental clutter. Technique number 8. Take action. Foroux stresses that thinking straight isn't just about having clear thoughts, it's about taking action. Without action, even the best ideas are meaningless. Start small. Break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you want to write a book, start by writing 200 words a day. Set deadlines. Give yourself a deadline for completing tasks. This creates a sense of urgency and helps you stay focused. By consistently applying these strategies, you can train your brain to think more clearly, make better decisions, and take meaningful action toward your goals. Out of all the insights in Think Straight, one stands out as truly transformative. Your thoughts are not facts. This might sound obvious, but think about it. How often do you treat your thoughts as absolute truths? For an example, if you think, I'm not good enough, you might accept that as reality without questioning it. Foroux challenges us to recognize that our thoughts are just mental events. They don't define us, and they don't have to control us. By learning to observe your thoughts without judgment, you can break free from negative thinking patterns and take control of your mind. This shift in perspective is incredibly empowering. It means you don't have to be a slave to your thoughts. Instead, you can choose which thoughts to act on and which to let go. This is the essence of thinking straight, and it's a game changer for personal growth. To recap, Think Straight by Darius Foroux is a practical guide to mastering your mind and making better decisions. We've explored the challenges of thinking clearly in a distracted world, from information overload to perfectionism. We've also delved into Forouz's actionable strategies, like decluttering your mind, focusing on what you can control, and embracing imperfection. The key takeaway is thinking straight isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. It's about recognizing that your thoughts shape your reality and taking steps to direct them in a way that serves you. So, if you're ready to cut through the noise, eliminate decision fatigue, and start living with clarity and purpose, this book is a must-read. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little mental clarity. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one thing you do to think straight when life gets overwhelming? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you're hungry for more personal development tips, check out our videos on books in 10 minutes. Until next time, keep thinking straight and taking action.